Hi friends, thanks so much for stopping by. Today we are going to be doing some thrifting, and I'm so excited to share today's video because I ended up finding some gems, which was completely unexpected. I am really quite new at thrift shopping, but I would love to hear from you guys if you yourselves do a lot of thrifting, and would you like to see more thrift with me videos occasionally here on my channel. Given what I found during this shopping trip, I would be happy to do more of these videos, but if I didn't say it, keep watching until the end because I will have a little haul sharing everything that I purchased during this shopping trip. But when I first walked into my Goodwill, I have to admit, I almost walked right back out because the shelves look quite bare in terms of decor, and that is what I was primarily shopping for. But I'm so glad that I didn't. I'm so glad I stayed and browsed because I found some true gems. And I found a lot of things that were brand new from the Threshold brand from Target. I was shocked. Starting with these olive trees. These were priced at $19.99 and they were in really good shape. They did have a few marks on the bases, but nothing that a little paint couldn't touch up. But I thought that was such a good buy, especially considering you can currently purchase those at Target for, I think they're $40 full price. But I also came across these bookends that caught my eye. These are also from Target. They're, I think, by the Studio McGee collection, if I'm not mistaken. But at $4.99, that was a pretty good price. They did have a little bit of damage to them, but nothing that couldn't be cleaned up or kind of disguised. Moving on to the artwork, and again, another Target piece that caught my eye. This was obviously still brand new, priced at $9.99, and I'm not sure what the price would be in store, but I imagine it'd probably be closer to $20 or $25, so that was definitely a good deal. And then I thought these black prints would look really nice in a boys' room if you did kind of like a photo wall, maybe like 4 of those in a square pattern. I thought that would be a nice idea, and I just had fun kind of browsing through the artwork. Nothing caught my eye that I was completely in love with, but I always love looking through artwork because you never know what you'll find. Moving on to the florals and baskets, which I'm obsessed with baskets. If you know me, then you know this. But they didn't have a huge selection of baskets. I did like that one I just showed. I thought that would be perfect for storing silverware or even just putting out on your shelf just as a decorative piece. It could serve both, be decorative and functional at the same time. They had a few seasonal items. I thought this was really cute for fall, and I just love how you can buy these seasonal items. They look practically brand new, but you're spending a fraction of the cost that you would pay in store. I didn't see a whole lot of florals that caught my eye. They didn't really have much to choose from, but I did find a couple baskets. I thought this one here was a nice basket in excellent shape. They also had this really cute picnic basket that was shaped like, kind of like a briefcase or suitcase. I thought this would be even cute to use as like some type of decor piece in your home. Maybe place it next to a chair, an accent chair, or you could put this, on a bottom shelf or something like that. I was trying to visualize how I would use it, but that is something, if I could give advice that I use in my life when I'm shopping for decor. Whenever I see an item that I find of interest, I always stop and think, okay, where and how would I use this? And if I cannot visualize exactly where I would place that item, then I simply don't buy it, because the last thing I want to do is buy something that I will never end up using, and then my house becomes cluttered with more things that I need to store, or maybe I end up putting it in a place that it just doesn't go with the room flow, and then my space ends up looking cluttered. So I highly recommend that when you are shopping for decor, try to keep in mind how you're going to use it and exactly where you're going to place it. I really enjoyed browsing through their dishware. I am so drawn to white dishware, and I thought that that white serving bowl was so pretty and it was quite substantial. That was really tempting to get that one. It was a great price as well. They had a lot of China dishware at such a great price, but it was hard to find like full sets. But I highly recommend when you're browsing the shelves at your thrift store, go over them at least several times, because you really do need to give yourself time to take everything in. Like I know for myself, if I were to glance at the shelf once, there were a lot of things that I would miss. So I'd go back over it again, and it seemed like on the third time, things would really start popping out at me. I really liked that planter that you just saw. I was so tempted to get that. I had to laugh because I recognized that little marble tray in the front there. I actually own one of those. It came in my FabFitFun box a couple of years ago, but I was really drawn to this marble arch. This is so pretty. It's by the Threshold brand. As you saw there on the sticker, it was full price, $30 in store. So that was definitely a good buy at $10, $9.99. They also had all kinds of little serving bowls, like little dishes for, snack bowls or ice cream bowls. So if you're looking for that kind of dishware, I highly recommend checking out your local thrift store. They had all kinds of glassware as well. But how pretty are these bowls right here? I kind of wish I bought these, because that was a really good price for all of those, $4. Just the pretty design of those bowls, it was different. And I'm always drawn to solid white plates and dishware. Here is yet another Threshold brand decor item that caught my eye right away. I recognize this because I have actually seen this in store. I believe earlier this year I saw that, and that was priced at $4.99, which is definitely a good buy considering the price you would pay or have paid in store. And I thought these little wooden sculptures were kind of neat. I thought that would be some visual interest to add to some bookshelves or some floating shelves. They had quite the selection of furniture. Let me tell you, they had so many Target pieces that were brand new at a fraction of the full cost. I loved these antique desks. Not that I was interested in purchasing them. I'm not really a collector of antiques, but I just am so fascinated with antiques. I love history, and I love to think about how these antique items might have been used back in the day. I thought this little this kind of tray would be perfect for a coffee table. Like if you have one of those padded coffee tables, such as myself, or a large ottoman, that would be perfect. That way the ottoman can be used as a tabletop as well. And I was shocked to see these brand new stools, counter stools from Target. Both of these you can currently buy these at Target, and they were each only $30. Honestly, if they had more, if they had at least 3 of either one of these styles, I would have bought them, because that was just such a great deal. And the number one awesome deal from today's shopping trip was by far this console table. That was brand new in box. It was priced at $99.99, but in store at Target, that easily was full price $300. So I did not buy that, but I am still thinking about it, and I may go back there today to see if it's still there. I might try to purchase that. I was reluctant to buy it because I wasn't sure if it would go with my decor, but the more I think about it, it seems the more I want it. So to wrap things up here, I'm just showing you some more items in their linens area that caught my eye. There was an actual pillow that I just bought a couple months ago that was for sale for a fraction of the cost that I paid. So lots of goodies. Now for the the fun part. Let me share with you everything that I purchased, which I have to say I am quite surprised I found as much as I did, considering how little my local Goodwill had in stock. But I'm really pleased with the items that I found. I feel like I got such a good deal on these, and I will admit that pretty much everything I bought today are items that you can find brand new at Target. I was really quite surprised that these items were at my Goodwill store, but I could not pass up the deal. It was just too good of a deal to pass. So the first item that I purchased, and also I wanted to say, I hope you guys can hear me because I'm actually in my basement. I was going to film this in my car as soon as I pulled up in the driveway, but my husband was doing some work on the boat and he had it running and it was so loud. So I came in the house, but then I was like, I can still hear the boat running. So I'm in my basement in hopes that you cannot hear any noise, but now that I'm down here, I can actually hear the water running. So hopefully that doesn't come across on camera, but regardless, we're going to just roll with it. So the first item that I bought is this pillow by the Threshold brand at Target, and I love this. I have actually a blue version of this that I bought earlier this year, I think around springtime, and I got this for such a good deal. It was $6.99. I'm certain this goes for $25 brand new, and this looks to be brand new itself. Like, I saw no wear and tear on it. I don't see any stains. This looks brand new. So when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. I think I said it, but I plan to use this in my fall decor, could use this in my family room, or maybe even on my bed. I think it's so pretty. I like the color. It's kind of like a tan, bronzy color to the flowers. So yeah, really happy with this purchase. The next two items are kind of similar. They're both marble and they are both from the Threshold brand as well. This first one is a wood/marble accent piece, and I think this is so pretty with that little gold detail right there. And this will make a perfect bookend, or you could just set this on a bookshelf or shelf all by itself. It's just a pretty piece and very, very heavy. This was $4.99. I thought that was a very great buy. I'm trying to see what the full price of this is. I'm not sure what the regular price, but I'm certain it's more than $4.99. But what's funny about this is I have seen this earlier this year. I had my eye on it at Target, but passed it up. So to see it at my local Goodwill, I just immediately grabbed it. Next item is another marble piece. So gorgeous. Let me show you what it looks like up close, but I love all things marble, and this is very heavy, just like the other piece. In fact, this one's even heavier. This is regular $30. It's by the Threshold Studio McGee collection, and I got this for $9.99. It does have a very minor chip, like on the edge there. I don't know if you can see that, but no big deal. No one's gonna even know it, and it can always, turn it around so you only see the good side. But again, it's perfect for a bookshelf, a side table, console table. I am so excited to add this to my decor. I was not planning to buy anything Christmas themed today, but when I saw this, I knew I had to have it. This too is by the Target Threshold brand, but look at the serving bowl. It is gorgeous. Look at that artwork. I just love the detail on this. Look at those little toy soldiers. How cute is that? And the candy canes. It's beautiful. And it just looks so whimsical. And I love that it has like this gold detail on the rim of it. But I paid $4.99, or I'm sorry, $3.99, even better. And I'm certain this goes for far more in store. Not sure if they will still sell this come this Christmas, but I believe this was from last Christmas, if I'm not mistaken, but I know it would have sold for way more, obviously, than $3.99. But such a beautiful piece, and I'm so happy that I came across this. Another item completely unexpected is this Casaluna linen blend bed skirt. And I actually do not need a bed skirt, but I love the look of linen bedding, and I do know that Casaluna is kind of like a higher kind of like their higher quality brand at Target. And I picked this up for $14.99, which is a little more than I would want to spend on a bed skirt from a thrift store, but considering the brand and it looks to be brand new, I thought I'd give it a try. And worst case, I can always return it, but I'm excited to try this out because it is a bright white, whereas my current bed skirt is more of a cream ivory color, and all of my bedding is pretty much bright white, so this will go really well with my bedding, and excited to try this. Another bedding item that I picked up that is also a Target brand. This is the Hearth and Hands collection. It's called the Crosshatch Quilt. I got this for $29.99. It's a full/queen size, and I did check online, and the full price of this is, I believe it was $69. So I definitely got a really good deal on this. Let me show up close if the camera will focus, but that's what the bedding looks like, you know, on display or on the bed. And here's what the quilt itself, the pattern. It's really pretty, and I love that it's kind of like it's a navy blue mixed in with cream color, and I plan to use this in my oldest son's room. He has a full-size bed, and he's kind of needing, he has a current quilt, but I kind of want to change things up a little bit in his room, and I thought this would go perfectly with his color scheme. So really excited to try this out. And I have one more item. Finally, last but not least, I picked up this beautiful olive tree that I have to say I was so shocked to see this at Goodwill, and they actually had two of them. I did not purchase both of them because I really don't need both of them. But I think this would be so perfect for my foyer table. You could put this on a side table, console table. I could even put this like on a riser to make it taller if I wanted to put it on the floor, or put it in a larger planter. I could put like stack it on some items in the planter to give it more height. But it stands about maybe 3.5 feet tall, but it's actually in really good, it's like new condition aside from a couple marks on the base. The base of it is a ceramic, like black in color, which I do love the black color of the base. It does have some scratches, so that's an easy touch up though. I'll just add some paint to that, paint right over those scratches. So that is everything that I purchased. I hope you guys enjoyed this little thrift with me video. I don't normally do thrifting, as I said. It's kind of new to me, but seeing what I found today, I'm thinking I'm probably going to be visiting Goodwill a lot more often, but I would love to hear from you guys if you would love to see more of these kinds of videos, and also let me know if you do a lot of thrifting yourself. What kind of items are you looking for when you go thrifting? But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I will see you in my next one. Take care.